when it comes down to it.
Chickasha.
Yeah. Shay, you ready? Okay. I'd like to call the Chickasha City Council to order. Roll call, please.
Hatchett,
Here.
Irving,
Here.
Gibb. Here. Hebblethwaite.
Here.
Alexander. Here. Burris.
Here.
Southard.
Present.
Grayson.
Here, we'll have the opening prayer by Mr. Burris and the pledge by Mr. Sofa.
Thank you. Please bow and join me in prayer as we ask our Father for the blessings as we've gathered for important business, that we'd be clear in our thoughts and easy to communicate with as we go through these endeavors. We thank you for our servants in our community, our citizens, the surrounding area, our county, state, and nation. We're grateful for every blessing. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Please join me in the flag salute. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Move on to citizen comments, and we have one for this evening. Mr. Tory Wise on cleanup.
Good evening.
Evening.
I want to thank the city for having another cleanup and free limb drop off. We rolled back into town Thursday night, and I got up early Friday and wore myself out, but I managed to haul 2 loads of limbs and then some junk Saturday and batteries and cleaner and stuff like that. And I just wanted you to know it was appreciated, and I encourage you to have another one before the spring gets here. Of course, this Oklahoma winter may be 8 p.m. and spring 10, but if at all possible, before the trees start budding back out, it'd be good to have another one where we could all trim things before the leaves come. But I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll move on to council communications. I think there's a couple council members that would like to speak. Erica, I know you're one of them.
Yes, I had several things to touch on tonight. There's lots happened since we've been here last. Food Truck Championship was an amazing Saturday here in town. All of the loves that. So I was excited to experience that again this year. Junior Social Worker Spaghetti Day last Friday was their 60th Spaghetti Day. So just wanted to sort of shout out and congratulations to all the ladies who work so hard to continue that philanthropic event, because all of that money goes right back to different nonprofits within the community. Super excited that they continue that year after year. It's a lot of work, and they do a great job. Then Chickasha Homecoming. That parade is, if you guys haven't been to that one, it's insane. Like, there's hardly room to get the vehicles and trailers down the street because there's so many people, and it's just so exciting to see the turnout and the excitement for our school. And then lastly, I wanted to thank Chickasha Police Department. We had a insane scenario at our house a couple weeks ago. I had a cousin staying from out of town for a funeral, and she left early in the morning and didn't get our back door closed back all the way. So our alarm went off. Well, we didn't hear it. We got to fix that. The alarm didn't wake us up. The officers banging on the front door didn't wake us up. Them calling them, our cell phones didn't wake us up. Officer Bonds and Officer Horse both had different, mine and Cody's numbers, and they were calling us and didn't wake us up. And so they entered the house. They knocked on our back door, and it was ajar. But our cars were there, and we weren't answering. So they entered.
You got to see some room clearing tactics.
So Cody was on his way down, and then they were. But I mean, it was just, the response was quick, And it was like a movie, guns drawn and the whole 9 yards. So thankful for them to come to our rescue, though everything was okay. But the response was just phenomenal, and they did a great job. And thankful that they are out there protecting us. Yeah,
Yes. Did that wake you up?
that did wake me up. Yes, yes. I vaguely thought it was Cody's alarm clock, and I was like, "Why is your alarm going off? It's dark."
Yeah.
You know, yeah. But then hearing the officers yelling and, right.
Yeah,
And I was
good.
like, what? Well, now I'm up. Now I'm up and we're safe. So thank you, CPD.
Mr. Mayor, I had a couple of firefighters contact me and wanted to thank the city and Public Works and the crews working on 17th Street. They've actually even had patients make the comment about this is much better.
Yes.
Now in the back of the ambulance, was
Yes.
that's saying a lot in the back of an ambulance, so,
Yes.
but, I did have a couple firefighters reach out and wanted to stress their thanks for that.
Funny, I had a police officer tell me the same thing.
They can sneak up on you now.
Yeah.
Yes, and if you haven't driven down 13th or 14th, or, I'm telling you, it is smooth. It is amazing. So you should definitely try it.
The city and the county for the works on that.
Yeah.
It has been, and it's my route to work, and so I expected it to be like, oh, it's gonna be a
It
different
was
route, and it was so
quick.
fast. I know you guys started super early and worked super late,
Yes,
so
it's
I really
amazing.
appreciate that.
Jordan, do you have anything else? Anybody else have anything? I'll touch on a little bit. This last weekend, I had the honor to go to Los Angeles to represent the city in the business symposium that was put on by the EDC and Mr. Hitt. Talked to a lot of good businesses that are interested in our development, industrial development park. The governor was there. He spoke, did a phenomenal job on Oklahoma and the business climate and kind of how open for business Oklahoma as a whole is. And I was there to make sure that Chickasha got its due as well in front of these different entities. Without getting political at all, I just want to say that having the conversations with them I had, they're just looking to come to a place where they can enjoy America like we can enjoy America. And that's about as political I'll get there. So it was a great trip. I met a lot of new people. I mean, my goal for the whole trip was just if we can get one industry that brings 50 good paying jobs, a manufacturing job or an industry job or something, then me going was a huge success. So I gave myself a small goal, so hopefully that will bear fruit, not just because of what I did, but the whole team. It takes the team that was out there to get it done. So LA's different place, never been there before, but I was happy to go, and I am honored to be able to go to represent the 17,000 represents of Chickasha in front of those businesses. So that's all I got. Oh, and the Oklahoma Food Truck Championship. Being a judge sounds fun until you got to try 32 different items. Yeah. So I'm just saying, it was a rough evening. Is all I'm going to say.
And the rattlesnake was great, wasn't it?
They didn't tell me it was rattlesnake pizza until after I tried it. So surprise. Anybody have anything else? All right. We'll move on to the presentation by Reagan Elkins. And I believe he had a video he was going to show us, but due to some copyright issues, I think he was just going to explain what's going on instead.
Yeah, what up, Counts? How are you guys today? Have you?
The letter has been-
You have the letters. Great. Okay, 2 reasons I'm here. Number 1 is Lord of the Rings statue. Think about it. Also, Scott Stapp from Creed is a great option too. That's a
You
really
heard
good
that
one.
remix
I mean,
of
they have
Higher.
the Creedmas thing going on this year, so you have the Christmas
Wait,
time.
Creedmas?
Creedmas, bro. Trust me, it slaps. So what I'm here to talk about is a documentary project I've been working on for literally 5 years. Some of you remember this, us being in here with cameras and the whole thing. As you know, there is a giant leg lamp in our town. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. But it's down there. It's right there on Chickasha Avenue, about 5 blocks from my building. And I've been filming a documentary about everything about it, how we got it up, how, dramatic all the events and everything went. And so I have a statement for you guys. I'd like to read it, and then I want to offer you guys the opportunity to ask any questions that you may have about the project as a whole. I would love to play the trailer today, but because of copyright issues, I can't. Later time. So here's my statement, and you guys can follow along. Dear Chickasha City Council, citizens, and business owners, most of you already know me, but my name is Reagan Elkins. I'm fourth generation Chickasha, and I own a film production business called Intellego Media, located just 1 block from City Hall. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you who serve in public office for taking time out of your busy schedules to make our town a better place to live. The reason I'm here is to notify you about a project that my company has been producing and that directly concerns Chickasha. For the past 5 years, I've been filming and editing a documentary about the giant leg lamp that stands tall on Chickasha Avenue. When I started filming a random, flaccid, barely inflated 40-foot leg back in 2020, I had no idea what this project would turn into. If the show's Parks and Recreation, Tiger King, and A Christmas Story had a baby, that would be this documentary. Some people love the leg lamp, and some people want to burn it to the ground. This documentary I've entitled Fragile is full of drama, comedy, tension, and tourism, all on the foundation of a giant 50-foot leg. Here's the film description. A lifelong resident of a small Oklahoma town desires to revitalize his dying community by erecting a giant 50-foot tall leg lamp in the heart of Main Street. What started out as a holiday tourist trap would ultimately unleash a conflict that would nearly tear the small town apart. From city council outbursts to accusations of objectification and fraudulent spending, viral news coverage to Warner Brothers cease and desist, Fragile is a dramatic yet hilarious story, all based around a 5-story major award. Let me be very clear on one thing. I do not care about the leg lamp. It could stay up for 1,000 years or be taken down tomorrow. I do not care. But I do care about the wild story behind it. And I truly believe that I've told both sides of this story fairly. I had no idea how this story would progress, but as a filmmaker and storyteller, I knew I had to press record. The behind-the-scenes perspective was a drama of its own. While filming this project, I was watched, defamed, and even threatened. A sad reality, but I get it. Some people may have wondered, why was Reagan at City Council with a camera? I can tell you I honestly didn't know at the time, but I know now. So why this documentary? Number one, it's a crazy story that has to be told. A story of a small town that, like numerous other small towns, does not have it all together. We just wanted our name on the map. Our town can be a bit fragile, but although we can't agree on everything, we can all agree on one thing. We want our town to be a better place to live. After this film comes out, this is number two. After this film comes out, I want it to be very clear that young citizens and young businessmen and women are watching. We're watching how the generations before us conduct their business, and we're taking notes and sometimes pressing record. If there's any worry about who might see this film or what entity might get upset over it, then that worry gets to the heart of my point. My mother always taught me to do the right thing, even if you think no one is watching. And number three, I love my hometown, even with all of its problems. But in order to fix any problems, you first have to expose it, bring it to light. I want my beautiful children to grow up in a safe and loving community, a community that cares for one another and that doesn't bicker or whine when they don't get their way, a community that strives to protect what they have been endowed to by their Creator, life, liberty, and happiness, a community that strives for truth, goodness, and beauty in all things. Some people may not like the drama and the tension in this film, but so be it. I just pressed record. But I want it to be clear, there is much joy and fun in this story too. I'm a young business owner and I look up to you all. I hope that moving forward we can work together without bickering. I hope we can strive for unity as we make our town a better place to live. And I hope you all enjoy Fragile. Sincerely, Reagan Elkins. So with that, if you have any questions about the project as a whole, the content in it, when it will be released, whatever that looks like, you're welcome to ask.
Just as a side note, I asked Reagan to come speak to the council because I know that a lot of you weren't on council when all this was going, so I knew that once this gets released, you're probably going to be inundated with questions and phone calls. And so if you do have any questions on how his story progressed and everything, I highly suggest you reach out to Reagan and kind of explain how, he can explain how everything came about.
Yeah.
I have no clue what I said on your documentary anymore, so I hope it stood the test of time.
You were great,
'cause I have
man.
no
You
clue.
were great. Any questions?
Is this presented as strictly a documentary, or does it have a story to it, or just the story?
The documentary has a story, yeah.
Okay.
It's a very story-oriented documentary, character-driven. I mean, obviously, all of the drama from city council to outside of city council. The first time the inflatable structure went up, we were there with the camera filming. How they made it over at Midwest Cooling Towers, all of those aspects are in this documentary. And of course, the big reveal day at the very end. So it's all there. It just tells the story of what happened.
So you got everything from the drama, but also the manufacturing process and
All of it.
all that stuff.
Yep. Groundbreaking, manufacturing, all of it. And the first time they put up the permanent structure and all that good stuff. So some really cool parts of the story.
What is your release date, Reagan?
Ideally, now this can change, but ideally it's November 7th is what we're looking for. This will be on transactional video on demand sites at first. So we're looking to have it where you can go pay to play, go watch it. We're also talking to the local theater to play it there. So super fun. And if you've seen Parks and Recreation, I mean, thank you. It's great.
The best.
That's very much like what this is. I think people really resonate with small towns. We care very deeply about the things in our town, and this just so happened to be over a leg lamp. So it's kind of rare, but it's all there. So
Charlie, did you have a question?
I was just going to mention, and congratulations, Reagan, on things. I was going to mention, Mayor, the community will speak up and stick around close the next few meetings after that, and then we will know more about what questions we have, so.
absolutely. I'll make sure you guys get a link to it whenever it comes out too.
So Reagan, I thank you for covering it, because I know you've got a lot of your time and your, personal expense involved with this. So
Yeah.
hopefully it works out for you and as a home run.
I hope so, man. I hope
it'll
so.
be great.
And I appreciate you guys, seriously.
Is there anything you want to tell us about it?
I mean, I just hope you guys watch it and you enjoy it. I mean, I hope that people see, there's a lot of people in this community that really care about what goes on here, and I'm honored to have been here to film it. I had no idea where it was going. So pushing record and, not really knowing what would happen. So the drama is there. That's all I can say about that. But I think overall, even at the end of the film, you'll see this. It's not, not trying to bash any one side or the other. I truly care for both sides. I think everybody, entitled their opinions and all those things. I'm right there in the middle. I don't really care about the leg lamp. It's there. It seems to be working. It's bringing people into town and all of those things. But I think I was the right person to film it because of that, So I hope you guys enjoy it. But also at the end of this film, I hope you see too that it's a call for unity in our town. There's been a lot of topics, a lot of issues that we've had we don't all see eye to eye on. But even though we don't see eye to eye, we want the same thing. We want our town to be a better place to live. So I hope you see that even in this documentary. So that's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
Reagan.
you guys.
All right. That will move on to the consent docket, and I would entertain a motion, except for item C on the consent docket.
Mr. Mayor, if I may, I'd like to remove item A.
Okay. Do you want to make that motion then, removing A and C?
A and C, I'd make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Hatchett,
Yes.
Irving,
Yes.
Gibb,
Yes.
Ebelthwaite,
Yes.
Alexander,
Yes.
Burris,
Yes.
Southard,
Yes.
Grayson.
Yes. Item 4A, acceptance of the minutes, September 15th, 2025, regular meeting. Did you have something on that?
Yes, I do.
Yep.
I just want to make sure I wasn't stepping out of turn here. So item 6H, and let's go back to that one there.
Wait a minute, 6H? On your, you're talking about the minutes from
of
last.
the minutes,
Got it,
yes.
got it.
So I had to do some research on this. Our distinguished council member from Ward 2 excused himself from the meeting, or actually left the meeting at 7:20 as is annotated in the minutes, returned at 7:21, and the remaining council voted. It concerns me that this is kind of a, and I don't know how to go here, but this book right here is Robert's Rules of Orders. And in here, it says the following, and I did talk to council, but I think we probably need to do some more investigation of how this is supposed to look. The way I read this, and I'll just read this, to abstain means not to vote at all, and a member who makes no response if abstentions are called for, abstains just as much as one who responds to that effect. So I believe that it should be annotated in here that there should be an abstention listed. Now, I know there's not total agreement on that. I've talked to the city clerk and the councilor. I just want to make a point that it's an unusual occurrence. And so I'm not sure we've documented it correctly. And so I'll vote to approve the minutes at the end of the day. However, well, maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm confused that I don't think it's correct.
Can we maybe approve the minutes with condition that we're going to get further explanation on how to handle it moving
That
forward?
would be fine by me, but I think we need to do that. So if the additional occurrences of that nature occur, then we know how to correctly annotate it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, do you want to make that motion to approve?
I would like to make a motion to approve the minutes. That would be, back to get the numbers right, this is 4A, with the exception of, with the addition of adding some investigation on how to correctly annotate items such as this listed in 6H.
I can second that.
Okay.
Motion and second, any more discussion? Thank you, Clark. Roll call.
Yes, sir.
Irving,
Yes.
Ginn,
Yes.
Hebblethwaite,
Yes.
Alexander,
Yes.
Burris,
Yes.
Southard,
Yes.
Hatchett,
Yes.
Grayson.
Yes. Item 4C, approve quote in the amount of $16,200 from Stanley Systems for the cybersecurity training and authorize the mayor to execute the same. Why I asked this to be moved is to give Erica a chance to recuse herself on this item, so.
I make a motion to approve a quote in the amount of $16,200 from Stanley Systems for cybersecurity training and authorize the mayor to execute the same.
Second.
Discussion.
Question, Mr. Mayor. Probably elementary for anybody else, but is this matter not a bid out matter because it might have involved some money outside of the city as far as, was it through grants or anything, or what's our protocol on having several bidders on things?
Shay, since you do all the IT stuff.
Stanley's is part of the state contract, so they're
Yeah.
exempt from the bid process.
It says on
We're-
here that a grant was recently accepted too, so I
Yeah.
assume that it was part of the grant.
But then also they are under contract with the city for other,
Yeah, they are our IT provider.
yeah,
It
providers.
says the cost is 100% reimbursed through the grant.
Yes, that is correct. Stanley's is our IT provider, and this is something that they're providing to us as part of our IT services.
And then what Kia is saying is that this was paid for through a grant?
Yes,
Okay.
100%, yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes.
Charlie, did
Well,
that answer?
what other situation would be when we go out for bids? What's the threshold? Is there a cost amount, or was this kind of predetermined in something that we'd proved earlier about the packages with Stanley?
Well, I know we have a contract with them to provide that IT services, and because this was paid for by a grant, it may have just stood outside of that. And so that's
Okay.
why we wanted to bring it before council to make sure everything was transparent as possible.
Beautiful. Did you have more info on that?
Hi, Rich Edwards, Finance Director. So yeah, anything that's paid for with general funds, if it's over 3,500 and it's considered a public improvement, require competition essentially. And so in this instance, in my discussion with Shay, I recommended this would be kind of treated as a sole source. So again, since Stanley is our IT provider, we're going to take their recommendation for what cybersecurity training is appropriate for the city. And this is what they recommended for the city, and that's the recommendation that we took. And so,
Now do we feel like, and Kia, you mentioned something about it being grant money. So is it just more about that, or is it more about the grant money, or is it kind of half of each scenario that makes it without the bid process?
I would think that what Rich just said about, since they know our system, another company would have to come in and reinvent the wheel because they don't know the system that we need training on. I mean, I could be incorrect on that, but I'm assuming since Stanley handles it, they're going to know what our staff needs to train
yeah,
on versus.
in my opinion, that's the important factor here, is that Stanley is our contractor for all IT services, and so we're taking their recommendation for what is the appropriate cybersecurity training for the city.
Instead of getting a generic
Instead of
training from
us
some-
picking something.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know in the cyber world that would make much sense to get a different vendor from someone who's got your software and your.
Right, you'd be giving another vendor access to your
Yeah.
servers, access to.
Well, and the city we don't have our own, I mean, Shay does a fantastic job, but we don't have our own IT director, right? We don't have somebody who has that education and background and so on and so forth, that we'd be able to make that determination.
Stanley's manages all that, correct? The
Correct.
higher end, yeah.
Right.
It's the same way at our business.
Right.
Any more discussion?
Thanks for the help with it, folks.
Thank you. Roll call.
Ginn,
Yes.
Hebblethwaite,
Yes.
Alexander,
I recuse myself, is that what I'm saying? I recuse myself.
Burris,
Yes.
Yes.
Hatchett,
Yes.
Irving,
Yes.
Grayson.
Yes. Item 6A, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve resolution number 25-26R, a resolution of the mayor and council of the city of Chickasha, Grady County, state of Oklahoma, establishing a municipal court food for fines program, November 3rd through November 26th, 2025, during regular business hours.
Move we approve resolution number 2025-26R, a resolution of the mayor and council of the city of Chickasha, Grady County, state of Oklahoma, establishing a municipal court food for fines program from November 3rd through the November 26th, 2025, during regular business hours.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Hebblethwaite,
Yes.
Alexander,
Yes.
Burris,
Yes.
Southard,
Yes.
Hatchett,
Yes.
Irving,
Yes.
Ginn,
Yes.
Grayson.
Yes. Item 6B, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve pay application number 3 in the amount of $90,332.35, COC 2409, Chickasha PD Canopy to WW Builders.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Alexander,
Yes.
Burris,
Yes.
Southard,
Yes.
Hatchett,
Yes.
Irving,
Yes.
Ginn,
Yes.
Hebblethwaite,
Yes.
Grayson.
Yes. Item 6C, discussion, consideration, and possible action to appoint Tammy Watts to the Planning Commission with term expiring June 30th, 2028.
Make a motion that we appoint Tammy Watts to the Planning Commission with a term expiring June 30th, 2028.
Second.
Discussion. Just food for thought, the next two items are due to vacancies left on the commission for people that moved out of jurisdiction, if you will. Any more discussion?
There's a note, it says won't be beginning till November. Does that affect anything about our dates
Jessica?
on the application, I guess? Thank you.
Roll call?
Burris,
Yes.
Southard,
Yes.
Hatchett,
Yes.
Irving,
Yes.
Ginn,
Yes.
Hebblethwaite,
Yes.
Alexander,
Yes.
Grayson.
Yes. Item 6D, discussion, consideration, and possible action to appoint Julia Alfred to the Planning Commission with a term expiring June 30th, 2026.
Make a motion that we appoint Julie Allred to the planning commission with a term expiring June 30th, 2026.
Second.
Discussion. I used up all my reading points earlier. Roll call.
Southard,
Yes.
Hatchett,
Yes.
Irving,
Yes.
Ginn,
Yes.
Hebblethwaite,
Yes.
Alexander,
Yes.
Burris,
Yes.
Grayson.
Yes. Discussion and consideration as possible action to renew the policies for general liability, property, and auto coverage for the upcoming year, which begins November 1st, 2025, with the Oklahoma Municipal Insurance Group, OMAG.
Make a motion that we approve the, make a motion that we authorize staff to renew the current policies with OMAG for general liability, property, and auto coverage.
Second.
Discussion.
Question, I guess. Nobody in life likes this. When you see a statement that says, due to varying factors, you may notice a 25 to 30% rate increase. And I guess that's life for a lot of us, but does staff or anybody know a little more about what the actualities of that are? Was there experiences with our city or just general market conditions? Or at this point, we don't have a nailed down number of what it's going to be?
Is that saying that if something happens, like the next 6 month or the next installment could be more? I think they projected, am I reading that right? Where this and,
Depends on if there's additions or subtractions of inventory or buildings. But the rate increase is overall the entities that they cover. It's not just Chickasha, but it's a.
They're putting that out with everybody, but at this point in the process, we don't know where we fall with it, or where there'll be a certain date that the price will be
They're like any
determined.
other insurance company. They review their claims and evaluate their premiums.
All right, thank you, Susan.
Any more discussion? Roll call.
Hatchett,
Yes.
Irving,
Yes.
Ginn,
yes.
Hebblethwaite,
Yes.
Alexander,
Yes.
Burris,
Yes.
Southard,
Yes.
Grayson.
Yes. Item 6F, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve hangar lease agreement for use at Chickasha Municipal Airport and authorize for the airport manager to execute on behalf of the city.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion.
Yes, sir. Mr. Mayor, is this the second presentation of this matter?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Sorry.
Would there be some differences pointed out from, did we pull it at one time?
We
For
did.
some
I know-
changes,
I know
or-
that Clark's been
Yeah,
involved
if
in
you
that.
want me to answer that, I will.
Yes,
I think,
what's different
first,
now?
I want to thank Edward back there for his help in this as well, and the city manager. One of the things we did in here that was not before, we were establishing a policy that did not include grandfathering existing businesses, specifically Chickasha Wings, Mitch Williams. And that grandfather clause is in here now so that the rates won't affect him directly, which I advocated for, and it is in here now so that he is able to continue using what is auto fuel for some of his aircraft that are so modified, and that would not be provided by the vendor as a whole. So that's the primary thing, and there were some other, and I would call them Ts and Is that were crossed and dotted. One, as an example, was the reference to different types of aircraft. If it's an aircraft that's an FAA registered aircraft, it begins with an N number. While that may not mean much to other folks, when you read it, if you didn't have that in the contract, someone could put a bicycle with a wing in the hangar and say, I've got one. So you want it to be an N-numbered, FAA-approved registered aircraft, and little things like that were addressed.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Very welcome. Any more discussion? Roll call.
Irving,
Yes.
Ginn,
Yes.
Hebblethwaite,
Yes.
Alexander,
Yes.
Burris,
No.
Southard,
Yes.
Hatchett,
Yes.
Grayson.
Yes. Item 6G, discussion, consideration, and possible action to authorize the mayor to execute task order number 1 with Chisholm Trail Consulting LLC for professional services, First Street Sanitary Sewer Improvement Phase 1 for the amount not to exceed $200,000, and authorize the mayor to execute the same.
Move we authorize the mayor to execute task order number 1 with Chisholm Trail Consulting LLC for professional services, First Street Sanitary Sewer Improvements Phase 1 for an amount not to exceed $200,000, and authorize the mayor to execute the same.
Second?
Discussion.
Can you kind of describe the background of this and what we're doing here
Yeah, Jim,
exactly? Just,
Key is asking about the background on this and what.
The background is, that's one of our main interceptor lines that run along First Street. It backs up all the time. We have a lot of problems with it over the years. And we have several lift stations running that line. The jail runs into that line, and the various sewages from the jail. There's a lot of plastics and stuff. It takes us, sometimes a day or two to get it unstopped. When that happens, the gas and stuff gets in the courthouse. They've shut the courthouse down numerous times over this. The line is in the street itself, and at some point in time in the past, it's a 24-inch line, and as you get further past Kansas to the south, they downsize that line and to an 18-inch line, and then it goes back to a 24 before it runs into the sewer treatment plant. And so this has been a major problem, and we've been budgeting this for several years to try to get out and get it actually handled. And in this, we will go back up almost to the jail itself in that area and put a bar screen, which will catch a lot of the debris before it gets further into the line. And also, we will replace that line, and we'll also look at the size of it and make sure it's the same size all the way down so it won't have a blockage further into it.
thank you.
Yeah, so this is gonna help all of downtown plus a lot of the east side on their sewer sanitary lines.
Big need.
Any more discussion? Roll call?
Ginn,
Yes.
Hebblethwaite,
Yes.
Alexander,
Yes.
Burris,
Yes.
Southard,
Yes.
Hatchett,
Yes.
Irving,
Yes.
Grayson.
Yes. Item 7, motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second?
We're adjourned. I'd like to call the Chickasha Municipal Authority to order. Need a roll call, please.
Hatchett,
Here.
Irving,
Here.
Ginn,
Here.
Hebblethwaite,
Here.
Alexander,
Here.
Burris,
Here.
Southard,
Present.
Grayson.
Here. Item 2, consent docket.
Motion to approve consent docket as presented.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Hatchett,
Yes.
Irving,
Yes.
Ginn,
Yes.
Hebblethwaite,
Yes.
Alexander,
Yes.
Burris,
Yes.
Southard,
Yes.
Grayson.
Yes. Item 4, motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second?
We're adjourned. I'd like to call the Chickasha Municipal Airport Authority to order. Need a roll call, please.
Hatchett,
Here.
Irving,
Here.
Ginn,
Here.
Hebblethwaite,
Here.
Alexander,
Here.
Burris,
Here.
Southard,
Present.
Grayson.
Here. Item 2, consent docket.
Make a motion to accept as presented?
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Irving,
Here.
Ginn,
Yes.
Hebblethwaite,
Yes.
Oh, sorry. She knew what I meant.
Alexander,
Yes.
Burris,
No.
Southard,
Yes.
Hatchett,
Yes.
Grayson.
Yes. Item 4, motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
We're adjourned.